Hey guys, it's your girl Tiana. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, thank you for clicking on that link. So this video is going to be a review on our product, and it's going to give my full opinion about the product, and it's going to show why I might not ever order from this company again. Now, this isn't like bashing the company, this isn't to badmouth them, but this is just giving my experience, and this is just to give you guys a heads up before you spend your hard-earned coin and you wait for something. So let me just go on with the video. So November 6th, 2017, I ordered the Bomb.com glitter palette from Jolie Cosmetics located in the UK. I looked and it said that shipping would take 5 to 7 days. I think I waited 11 days, and that's why I decided to contact the company, and I was like, hey guys, I ordered this palette on the 6th. It said it would take 5 to 7 days. I understand that you're from the UK and I'm in Massachusetts in the United States, so it could take more than that, but can I get a guesstimate how long I have to wait? They gave me a response and they said that, well, someone gave a great review on their palette, so there's been like a huge demand for that palette. I looked up the person that they said gave like a review, and it was Tati on YouTube. I'm not sure if that's her full name on the YouTube community, but she's a big YouTuber. The video had like 1 million views, so I can only imagine the amount of girls that was like, I have to have this palette, because it's a beautiful glitter palette, like it's gorgeous. My problem was that they didn't contact the people that had bought it during the time of the high demand, or weren't aware of that. I felt like, you know, people that had already bought it or people buying it should be notified, hey, mad people want this palette as well, so it's going to take a while, instead of just staying aside. I was like, you know what, okay, that makes sense, whatever, it's fine, I'll just wait for shipping. So that was around the 11th that I got that email. I'm probably not accurate because I don't have my phone on me, it's charging. I do have receipts, so I mean, it is true, all the emails I sent and I received. So I think it was around Thanksgiving, I still had no palette. So I ordered on the 6th, said something on the 11th, and Thanksgiving I think was on like the 24th or something like that this year. And the I want to say around the 22nd is when I said something again. I said that's when they said that my palette shipped on the 21st of November. Because they said it shipped on the 21st, I was like, okay, well, 5 to 7 days, so not including weekends. And I even gave them an extra day for Thanksgiving. So I'm like, okay, that's a holiday, no one's working that day. So excluding the weekend and Thanksgiving, I gave them 5 to 7 more days. Next week comes and I still do not have a palette. I think this is the 1st of December that we're touching, and I still didn't have it. Instead of getting a response, I got 20% of my purchase returned to me. The palette is, I think it's $34.99, and they sent 20% back, so I got like $5-6 back. And I said, I see you gave me a refund or a partial refund of the product, but you guys still have my money and I want to know where my palette is. So can you please give me a guesstimate for the last time of where my palette is? And they said, well, you know, because we shipped it on the 21st and holiday packaging and holiday this, they said holiday something, and then that's when I got really mad. I was like, you're not telling your customers anything, only when they ask. And common courtesy, especially for a high demand product, if you had started off by saying, hey, mad people want this palette, so it's going to take a minute, then I really wouldn't have an issue. I would understand, you know, it wouldn't be a problem. When I purchased it, they just said thanks for your purchase, and that was it. And then another email saying, thank you so much for purchasing from our company, we appreciate it. But no one hit me up saying, hey, Tati gave a bomb review and it's gonna take a minute because over 1 million girls want this palette now. On Instagram, like weeks after I found out about, you know, the review, the initial review. So there's a lot of girls who didn't know about the review until probably maybe 3 weeks after they ordered it. I only found out because I emailed them. I don't run a business, I don't have things like that. I just know that for me personally, I don't think that's right. I think you should have contacted your customer telling them, hey, this is going on, I hope you understand. If not, then maybe we can give you something else. Maybe we can just give you a refund. You can order it whenever you feel like. I said in 3 days, it's gonna be a month of waiting for a palette. I understand there was high demand. I understand all the circumstances, but you need to communicate that with people that are buying from you. Otherwise, you just have their money. It was a month now. A month has gone by of waiting for this palette, and they say, I asked them, I said, when is my palette coming? Because at this point, I am done waiting. And they said, looking at how other people are getting their palette in your area, you should be receiving it within the night. And then this Monday, I finally got the palette. And I was like, okay, don't have to go off. So I did on my Snapchat. If you're not following me on Snapchat, it is at tiananicole.j. Also on my Instagram, which is at tiananicole.j. I would follow me on both, you know, so you can see all the stuff that I be getting, all the stuff I be ranting about, and just me looking cute. That's what it came in. I'm gonna pretend like I'm doing an unboxing, even though I'm not unboxed. Usually when I get a palette, it comes in a box because it's a fragile thing, but nah, this joint didn't come in a box. It came. I'm gonna turn it so y'all don't see my address and try to like hurt me for this review. But this is what it came in. Like, this looks like something that you would put like a Christmas photo album, like one of those tiny ones in. This is what it came in. Like this paper by Royal Mail, Airmail, or whatever. I don't know if this is Jolie's packaging. I really hope not. Or like what's going on here. But on the back it says part of the divinely different packaging range. And I said, you got that right. I just known. So I'm going to show you the palette. Here's the palette. So yes, the Jolie Bomb.com palette. As you can see, gold letters. Has like a rose gold shimmery chrome type of cover, and it's beautiful. When I took it out the thing, I was excited. I was like, oh my god, it is pretty. It's very beautiful. But it looked like it's been through a ride. It looked like it got some bumps in the road. So I'm not one of those people that's really nitpicky about bumps and scratches and stuff being on a new palette. Like, it's okay because I do that on my own all the time, whatever. But you can see why this is not a good idea for packaging. And I'm showing you this just in case you guys get a palette and it's jacked up and no one can say, oh, you did that yourself. Like, it's possible that you might get a jacked palette because of the way it is packaged. Like, no shade, but let's just be honest. So at the corner there, it is dented, and on the corner here is dented. I haven't used this palette yet, mind you. You know, just in case you do decide to purchase this palette, one, you might be waiting a couple, like 3 weeks. It's high demand and holiday, and their customer service is a little tacky, so you might be waiting 3 weeks to a month, unfortunately, and it might come to you a little jacked up. That's just a heads up. Okay, so I'm going to open her. The Jolie Bomb.com palette. And there she is in all her glory. Get a close up. And as you can see, this is a gorgeous palette. Like, look at this. This is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely. Like, I could stare at this all day. It's like, oh my god. When I opened this and I got it, I was like, I finally got this. Because I was dreaming about using this palette. Literally having dreams about using this. You can see it comes in all kinds of colors. You don't really have like the dark colors. The darkest is like that brown up there. I know some glitter palettes usually have like a black in there, which is kind of cool. But you have your blues, your greens, your reds, your pinks, your golds, of course. You have your whites, your silvers. Pretty much all the colors that people look for when they go for glitter. Alright, I'll let you get even closer up. Like, it's so glittery. Like, it's glittering, glittery, glitter. So I'm going to swatch it so you guys can see what it's like. I'm going to take a very common shade. I'm going to take a gold. So swatching it, That's what it looks like when it swatches on my finger. Absolutely gorgeous. Like, oh my god, I'm in love. It's beautiful. I'm gonna put it against my hair so you can really see it. Go close. Really shimmery. I'm gonna put my hand up. Go close. And that's how it swatches, and that's how it looks. And this is like without any primer on my hand. So as you can see, it doesn't like fall apart. It doesn't look like craft glitter, because you know craft glitter is like really separate, like separated from itself, but it's still together. Really pigmented, strong, and it doesn't feel like, I know how sometimes you get glitters and they feel really scratchy and itchy and look like they're really gonna like leave your skin red, but this isn't at all. It feels kind of like a cream, and when it goes on nicely. Of course, you know, going like this is gonna kind of get rid of it without any primer, but it still holds pretty good. And I'm gonna test these on my eyes without a primer and with a primer, and then I'm gonna let you guys decide whether this is something that you would purchase, or you know, you would just leave alone and find something different. Because with the horror story I just told, was it really worth it with all this beauty? And I'll let you know my initial thoughts after I do that as well. So just give me, for my eyes, as you can see, I did not do anything dramatic or even a little bit pleasing, because you know, I want the colors. We'll do this gold here. We're gonna be using that, as you can see it, and this palette does everything. Everyone wants like gold glitter, like just everyone. So I'm going to be using this random brush. There's no pigment on it, it's just stained a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take a brush. I'm going to take some, and I'm going to put it on the eye without any primer. It took all the glitter from the brush. You guys saw how much was on there. It took all of it and put it on my eye. I'm going to place that on this eye. And same thing, I'm gonna take that gold. Like when I go like this, you can tell, but it's just the way my eyes are. So sorry if I'm imperfect. But without any product before, with adhesive before, and just yes. I love this side. So yeah, everything from the shipping, the handling, the finally getting my product, to see this. Now that I got it, I don't mind. Now that I got it, it's like, okay, whatevs, you got me. But Jolie, I really think y'all need to work on your customer service, because not a lot of people have patience like me. Y'all really need to have a better communication with the people that are buying your product. And like I said, I live in USA, Massachusetts, so if you live in the US of A and you want this palette, you will be waiting like 3 weeks to a month for the palette, at least right now. Maybe when the hype dies down, you might be able to get it sooner. I just know right now, because of holiday and people are trying to buy it for Christmas, like you gotta be a little realistic. You might not be getting it anytime soon, but hopefully they'll let you know that, instead of you having to rely on the facts that I'm giving you to know that. But other than that, for me, it was worth the wait, because I could definitely use a glitter palette like this, especially for my clients, but mostly for me, because I'm a princess and I love glitter. That eye just looks so good to me. Like that's just like, it looks good. So Jolie, you made a great product. I love this product. Am I going to order from you? Not this year. And that's just the truth. I love your product though. I love this palette. This palette is gorgeous. But the wait, y'all really came for my blood pressure with that wait time. But was it worth it? Half and half. If I was a regular person, maybe not. For me, because I do need something like this in my collection, absolutely, because this is absolutely gorgeous. I love its performance. It's definitely a hot buy. It is a good buy. It is worth buying. If you're into glitters, you want glitters that stay, into glitters that have that sparkle and shine without adding layers and layers and layers. It's just, if you live in the US, you might have a problem with their customer service. So hopefully within the time that this video is released and people ordering more, customer service would be better and you guys can disregard everything I said and just buy the palette, hopefully. But that's only if you live in the US. If you live in the UK, any other country, I don't know how sooner. I think people, of course, people in the UK probably got it a lot quicker. And that's another thing, on their Instagram, they will definitely delete anything that you got to say about the palette that is not positive. So if you're trying to warn other people that you've been waiting a while, they're going to delete that comment. So thank you, Jolie, for creating such a bomb.com palette, but work on that customer service. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is my first time doing this type of review. I'm sorry that my face looks really tacky. I didn't do a full beat. I really just wanted to display the performance of the palette. I'm pretty sure y'all ain't here to see a beat face. Y'all are here to see, does this palette work and is it worth me spending my coin? That's it for this video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Leave some comments down below what you think about this palette. If you've had the same problem ordering something, and not even from this brand, just from any brand in general, so I can have a heads up so I don't be ordering from certain people. Also, let me know the kind of looks that you want to see with this palette, what kind of glitter looks you want to be inspired with. Expect a lot of looks for New Year's, definitely with this palette, because you know, got to end the year with a bang. You guys in the next video. Bye.